metres the journey of the Oakley Plate, and our caller for the action here is Brian Martin.
Totes at the coast on 134. Baker's Reef 722.40, 3 cent million 180. 4 Silk Trade at 210. The Quinella 1730, exacta 43.20, 43.20. Trifecta to come, half length a long neck with the time to come, and trifecta.
TAB dividends are for...
Okay, they're just about ready now at Caulfield. This is race number 5 on the card. Just waiting now for that cross. Can Grande, the sub, and a favourite at $3.20 and $1.60. Correct weight Adelaide on the previous, 235. Correct weight in Adelaide. The next there in Adelaide, race number 5, is due to go at $3.40. $3.40 for the next in Adelaide. Just about ready in Melbourne. 1:38.67 the time at the Gold Coast on the previous.
Another excuse, always a chance, being ridden by Lee Smith. He won on this horse on the 16th of February. It's the only winner he's had in town from not too many attempts for the young lad, and he's riding in a Group 1 race today, Lee Smith. Cling away from the line with Prince Marauding.
Well, they're getting set. The next at Kembla. Casper the Ghost, 380. 3 Chukwi is 954.
Okay, we'll leave that there. We're not covering that. And the last couple moving forward at Caulfield. 3/4 by a nose. Those missing margins, Queanbeyan, 3/4 a nose. Now they set Melbourne.
Set to run. Line is good. The light blinking away. Racing in the Oakley Plate, Can Grande began okay near the inside, and Moss Rocket out fast, and Spartacus came out running. Spartacus and Can Grande land in front, with Spartacus heading off. Can Grande 2 to Street Talk, followed by Moss Rocket 4th. They're 4 lengths already in front now from another excuse outside at Rock You, and a gap to Ruffles, Blazing Reality, Royal Discard, Clang. Further back in the race then came on the inside. At the head of the others would have been Always a Chance and Prince Marauding. They went hard early, they backed it off, and Spartacus a half. Can Grande 2 further back, Street Talk. 1 then to Moss Rocket, 3 then to Rock You running 5th, followed further back by another excuse. Ruffles a gap, then Clang, and well back Blazing Reality and Prince Marauding on the turn, and the leader on the inside, Spartacus from Can Grande on the outside coming after him, but Spartacus slipped about 3/4 in front of Can Grande, down to the 252 lengths. Further back then Rock You starting to pick up ground from Moss Rocket. Spartacus in front of the 150. Can Grande can't get him. Rock You on the outside coming home well. Spartacus hanging on, he's holding Rock You. Can Grande and running on late, another excuse. Spartacus wins the Oakley from Rock You. A photo for 3rd. It's another excuse or Clang on the outside. Little between them, a gap in the race. Further back Can Grande, he's finished up running 5th. Then Ruffles, Royal Discard, Prince Marauding. Further back in the race then Street Talk. Then Always a Chance, a gap to Moss Rocket, and Blazing Reality is near the tail, and they've run a track record pretty close to it after the Oakley Plate of 97.
3 Spartacus, 540, 180, 12 Rock You, 190 for 3rd, 9 another excuse, 680 or 7 Clang at 260.
3 Spartacus, Super Tab, 520, 190, 12 Rock You to return 180. Now 3rd, 9 another excuse at 670, or number 7 Clang at 290. Protest at Queanbeyan, 3rd against 1st, has been withdrawn. They looked at the video, they've withdrawn the protest there.
But for the new Caulfield circuit, that'll be a record 1:2.74 there. And a brilliant run, Spartacus landing in front with Can Grande outside him, and they'd broken right away. I thought he'd had to stop at some point, Spartacus, but what a game performance by the 3-year-old. He's done today what his dad could do, and that was snippets back in 1988, and that's when the Oakley Plate at Group 1 level. Spartacus number 3, that's his 14th start for his 6th win. He's a game horse. Beadman on, Can Grande going up outside him on the turn.
Correct
number
weight,
12 gets second, number 12, and that is Rock You.
Correct weight Queanbeyan.
The printed goes to number 7 Clang in front of number 9, another excuse. So it's 3, 12 and 7 in the Oakley Plate, 3, 12 and 7. Spartacus.
Right at the barrier, Kembla race.
Line just about right.
Correct weight Brisbane.
The
Attendant in with it a gaze. They're off in the Canterbury Guineas. Pretty good start too, and one of the best out was the favourite Great Command. Intergaze driving up towards the lead. So too is Kiwi Hero, and not far back on the outside West Point. King Ivor's trying to come across as they sort themselves out, and into the first turn Kiwi Hero the leader from West Point in the third spot, and going quickly Might and Power. Then King Ivor a length, the Great Command a length and a half to Flak Jacket, then Intergaze followed by Don Tristram. He's a Dane. 2 lengths further back in the field is California, followed by Star Covered, a couple the Grand Moose, 1 Ebony Grove and a length and a half to Babu's Boy. Down the back they go past the 1200, and Might and Power shows the way clearly, more than a length on West Point. Kiwi Hero is travelling third, and King Ivor in a handy spot fourth, and then comes Intergaze moving forward and pushing King Ivor just a little wider now from Great Command. A length further back comes Flak Jacket, he's a Dane, and 2 lengths to Don Tristram, California, Star Covered, length and a half Le Grand Moose inside of Ebony Grove, and 2 to Babu's Boy. On the side 750 left to go, and Might and Power shows the way a length West Point. Third posse is King Ivor, followed by Kiwi Hero, a length to Intergaze and 1 Flak Jacket. Great Command awkwardly positioned the fence. Ebony Grove starting to muster speed, and then He's a Dane, Babu's Boy. A break of a length then to Star Covered, Le Grand Moose, California, and Don Tristram as last as they bunch up, coming around the home corner in the Canterbury Guineas. Might and Power first into the straight, a length on West Point, followed by Intergaze, and then Kiwi Hero, 2 lengths to Great Command, who's into the open stretches now. Ebony Grove heads the others down to the 200, and Intergaze after Might and Power, and quickly Intergaze hits the front from Might and Power. West Point, and then comes Great Command, but Craig Carmody and Intergaze race away with the Canterbury Guineas. Intergaze wins it brilliantly. Second is Might and Power, Photo, West Point or Great Command for third, and then California, He's a Dane, Star Covered, Flak Jacket, Don Tristram, Ebony Grove, Le Grand Moose, Kiwi Hero, King Ivor, followed home by Babu's Boy, who was stone motherless last.
Super tab number 2, Intergaze, 570, 180, 10 Might and Power to pay 450, Photo 30.
And $2.20, 570, 220. Number 10, Might and Power, ridden by Jim Cassidy. Second will pay 480. And a Photo for third. There's very little in it. 6 West Point returning 270, and 1 Great Command at $1.60.
For third, 6 West Point, Super tab 280, or 1 Great Command 160.
And ridden by his former pupil, Craig Carmody. Craig indentured to Rod, of course, and is by Integra Intergaze from Tempergaze, a 3-year-old chestnut colt, trained by Rod Craig for C. Lee, L. Andriazza, W. Manicus, R. McDowell and P. Chin, and has won the Guineas and won it brilliantly. Might and Power, great battle. Might and Power, very courageous performance. And third, let's have a look at this replay here. It's very close indeed. Here it comes. Number 1 has got third, and that is Great Command, ridden by Lance O'Sullivan. So the full numbers are 2, 10 and 1. The runner-up by Zabeel from Benediction, Jack Denham, Jim Cassidy, and Great Command is by Masque from Tassold, Mike Maroney, Lance O'Sullivan. The official fourth was number 6, West Point. 2:10-1 with 6 fourth, and the Guineas run in 1:47.99. That'll stand as a race and a track record until broken, and 34:12 was the sectional time. Number 14 was fifth, He's a Dane, and Ebony Grove took off on him coming down the side about the 750 mark, and he only plugged to the line, but that run will do him the world of good. King Ivor got pushed a bit wide going down the back of the track, but you can take nothing from Intergaze, and Great Command gave me the impression that he's probably a horse that needs now 2,000 metres or maybe 2,400 metres. But
moving up Perth,
Intergaze take nothing from him. 1 1/4 his winning margin, with 2 1/4 between second and third. And just briefly, it's nice to see Craig Carmody and Intergaze, of course, reassociated. Craig started riding this fella when the horse first started racing, but after only 2 mounts on this very classy galloper, Craig had that nasty fall here which sidelined him for something like 10 or 11 months and missed the rides subsequently on Intergaze.
Almost said Perth.
I know, his Rod.
Race 6, Cheltenham, £1.
Okay, right.
You can check out the huge range of beers, wines and spirits in the bottle shop. Plus, if you're planning a conference or get-together, don't forget the Statesman Hotel Motel's large, well-equipped...
It'll up to dance away, running on the outside, wider out in the track. Regal Crown out quickly. Right behind them, Cheval Place when they settle down, and further back in the field, then Heart Reigns. I Love to Dance going out about a length and a half in front now when they settle from Regal Crown. Cheval Place is running third. Fourth is Heart Reigns around the outside. Fairway Less from Baby Boomer back on the outside of Zaya. A half further further back, Skyrocket from Akarana there, followed by Derobe. 2 to Miss Dugard, 3 deep around Tambor, and over on the inside is Fable. Coming down the side at the 900-metre mark, and the leader I Love to Dance. High balling out in front, about 2.5 in advance now of Regal Crown. Second a length, then Chevelle Place third. Fourth, Fairway Lass, 2 lengths further back. Heart Reigns running fifth. Baby Boomer 3 deep, a neck on the inside, Zaya. 2 further back, Skyrocket. Akarana the outside, a gap, then Miss Dugard, followed by Derobe. Tambor back last on the outside of Fable before the turn. 5.50 out. I Love to Dance a half length in front of Regal Crown, and Heart Reigns is now heeling up but out very deep on the track. Regal Place is right behind them trying to get a run. Fairway Lass took its run, but when they turn, and then Zaya in the straight now, and Regal Crown got to the front. Chevelle Place got out and tackled it quickly on the outside. They drew 2 lengths in front of further back in the race, then came on the outside Akarana. It's Chevelle Place fighting it out now from Regal Crown. Chevelle Place in front of Regal Crown, then for the back Zaya and Akarana, but Chevelle Place will get up and win. Chevelle Place scores from Regal Crown about a neck. Third home in the race is Zaya from Akarana, and they're followed further back by Skyrocket. A gap in the race then to Derobe. Further back then came Heart Reigns, with it Fable from Miss Dugard. Never in the race there was Tambor from Baby Boomer. Just coming in now is Fairway Lass, and after leading up, I Love to Dance has dropped right out.
7 Chevelle Place, 5.20 and 1.90. 11 Regal Crown, 13.70. 2 Zaya at $2.
7 Chevelle Place Super Tab, 5.62.10. Number 11, Regal Crown to return 14.30, and 2 Zaya to pay 1.90. Correct weight Adelaide, the previous there, on the numbers of 8, 11, 9. Now 4 got third at the Gold Coast. Serene Halo, please note, 2, 8, 4, and now correct weight at the Gold Coast.
Fed by 1, 111, 3, 9. 7, 11, 2 as call Melbourne race 7 in the last.
We'll have a look at that.
Hula Flight, $1.70, 1.30, and number 2 is at 8.10. That's Linesman, and number 5 is at 9.10, and that he's back on track. The Guineas, the previous one brilliantly by number 2 Into Gaze. Craig Carmody beat 10 Might and Power, 1 Great Command third, and West Point of Nose Away fourth, number 6. Other winners today have been Investigation, Unison, All Our Mob, Guineas, and All the Chat. This race is over the distance of 2,000 metres. It's a Group 3 and it's worth $75,000. We've got Silver Reef to come up and also Ken Quest. Now Ken Quest from Queanbeyan goes forward. Jimmy Cassidy aboard. And the last in will be Silver Reef with the Canterbury Guineas winning jockey in the saddle, Craig Carmody. And we're set now for race 7 and the field totalling 10. Pink green armbands worn by Larry Cassidy on Top Shot, and they're off in the Canterbury Cup and away to a pretty good start too. Volakai, one of the best out, commencing nicely, was Linesman. Kay Kinay's right up there, and a couple Top Shot. Then the favourite, a Hula Flight, a length further back, is on the extreme outside. He's back on track. Length and a quarter, Ken Quest, then Aurum Heights, Law of the Land, 2 lengths to Silver Reef. As they race almost 400 metres and head to the first corner, and Linesman in front, a half length on Kay Kinay, not settling all that well. Hula Flight third on the inside, and then comes Top Shot and Volakai at the head of the others moving forward. He's back on track, but he can't get anywhere to the fence. And then Law of the Land, Aurum Heights, and a couple Ken Quest and Silver Reef. They race inside the 1400, going along the back of the Rose Hill Gardens track, and so quickly has he's back on track gone. Had been out in no man's land, and the New Zealander runs to the lead at the 1200 by 2 lengths now on Top Shot. Linesman on the inside again, hunted up to hold out Top Shot for second spot. Hula Flight another 2 lengths away, getting a good run, joined almost by Aurum Heights. And then comes Kay Kinay, who's lost some ground. On his inside is Volakai, and then Ken Quest, Law of the Land, and Silver Reef is last. The Canterbury Cup field makes its way along the side now, going to the 800, and he's back on track, 3/4 of a length on Linesman, 2 lengths to Top Shot, length and a half to Hula Flight, a half to Aurum Heights, to Volakai, then Kay Kinay, Ken Quest, about 3 lengths Silver Reef, and 2 to Law of the Land. Down to the 600 metres they run. He's back on track, is the leader narrowly from Linesman. Top Shot third on the inside is Hula Flight, just waiting for the run. Wider is Aurum Heights at about 3 lengths to Volakai, and then comes Ken Quest and Kay Kinay, Silver Reef, Law of the Land. They straighten up, and Linesman out after he's on back on track to head him, but Hula Flight got round the heels of the 2 leaders, grabbed them in the twinkling of an eye, and then comes Aurum Heights and Volakai. Hula Flight at the 200, a half length clear on Linesman, holding him safely, followed then by Aurum Heights, and Ken Quest is starting to run home pretty resolutely, but it's all Hula Flight. Those that have taken taken the shorts, no worries. Hula Flight has won from Linesman Orem Heights third, followed home by Ken Quest. He's back on track. Kane Volakai, Top Shot, Silver Reef and Law of the Land was last.
Super Tab 1, Hula Flight, 170, 120, 2, Linesman, $2, 9, Orem Heights, 280.
The 2 Linesman has returned $2 and number 9, Orem Heights, will pay $2.80. Given a good run, drew a nice alley, got round the leaders fortunately, pretty adroitly as they swept into the straight. And Hula Flight, a 4-year-old chestnut mare by Hula Town from Solitary Flight, Gay Waterhouse for K. Yoshida, RS Dye, second up from a spell. And, well, she'll win a bigger race than that, I think, some time down track. Very good mare. Comes to hand quickly. Linesman loves the 2,000 here. Didn't disgrace by touching Woodline, Cool Bay, Gilding 5. Gay Waterhouse, Glen Boss. Gay's Quinella it. And Orem Heights from the Bart Cummings stable by Deham Mount Trist Baymare for Chris Muntz aboard third. 1, 2 and 9 of the officials. Fourth went to number 3, Ken Quest. The time is 2 minutes 63. 2 minutes 63. That's a race record when it was last run here back in 1980. It was 2 minutes 2.50, sectionally 35.55. Nice win to Hula Flight in the Canterbury Cup. The Quinella has paid $5.60. The exacta dividend returns a dividend of, we punch up another button or two, $6.60, and the trifecta $56.40, $11.90, the 2 into 1 daily double. That's Sydney race 7. Now,
Okay, race 7, Adelaide, the update there. Number 1, Paddington N, 230, 120. It's the Southern favourite. 2, Major Wilkes, late mail special, 12 and 490. 3, Will Fly, 10 and 260. 4, Lake Newland, 15 and 430. 5, Billy Dazzler, 19, 540. 6, Just a Comedy, 13, 340. 7, Roman Halo, 9, 3260. 8, Lunas, 19, 430. 9, Southern Kin, 32 and 8. 10, Champagne Dancer, 28, 680. 11, Ego, 24, 770. 12, He's Ringing Wet, 29, 670. 13, Jazzy Joe, 48, 12. 14, Shearer, 19, 520. 15 out. 82,000, 46,000, 127 selections. 7 Sydney at Adelaide at 5 o'clock. Second leg of the double.
1 3/4 long neck, checking totes. Number 1, Hula Flight, $1.80, $1.20. 2, Linesman, $2. 9, Orem Heights, paid $2.80. Quinella, $5.60. The exacta, $6.60. The trifecta, $56.40. 2 into 1 daily double, $11.90. Back to Rose Hill with the market on the last one available.
Thanks, Ian. Just about set Perth. The daily doubles for Adelaide. 8 took the first leg with 1, the sub 33, 287, 382, 470, 5, 186. Off Perth.
Make ground pretty quickly. Count Varick and Simply Elated broke best, and Shoddy Kontiki was swiftly away but got trapped out 3 wide when Snooping started to bustle through on the inside of Interlot. They're being followed back on the inside by Noblis and being closely attended by Tessie. A little more than a length to Megamite from Eminent Edition. 2 lengths to Me, Jane Chellam, and North Lake is back towards the tail of the field. Sestich has taken Count Varick to the front as they go to the 600. It's Count Varick leading 3/4 of a length. Running second is Shoddy Kontiki, and then Simply Elated. Interlot moving to 4th on the outside of Snooping, and then 2 lengths to Megamite, Tessie, and travelling between them Bliss. Eminent Edition well back with Me, Jane Chellam, and North Lake still whips the field in. Around the corner, Sestich had a firm hold on Count Varick, leading Shoddy Kontiki. Simply Elated coming off their heels, and then Snooping on the inside. Now he moves on Count Varick, but Shoddy Kontiki is starting to close in, and so Snooping on the outside. Shoddy Kontiki racing greenly. Snooping coming quickly along the inside. Snooping and Shoddy Kontiki. It's Snooping, Shoddy Kontiki ahead, Bob, I'm not sure. Shoddy Kontiki or Snooping, and it could go either way. In behind them, Count Varick got very tight in the latter stages, and Eminent Edition has run on very well to be in a tight issue for third. And from last, North Lake ran on very well. Then Interlot. Next home was Megamite, Tessie. Simply Elated and Bliss, followed home by Me, Jane, and Chellam was amongst the tail enders.
One Shoddy Kontiki gets it, 221.30. 2 Snooping showing 410, 116 for third. 7 Count Varick. It's showing $2.50.
2 Snooping if it gets it, 340, 130. 1 Shanto Kontiki, 230, 130. Those for third. 7 Count Varick at 190, or number 9 in Eminent Edition looks to be the other one there at $9.40. Now, those daily doubles Adelaide, we got up to number 6, 114, 793, 8, 212, 9, 135, 10, 186, 11, 212, 12, 248, 13, 186, 14, 186, 15 out their daily doubles for Adelaide.
And that'll give Lou a winning double here in the first 2 races on the program, if in fact Snooping has got the judge's verdict from Shanti Kontiki. We'll quickly roll through the videotape and have a look at the contest for third between the speedy Count Varick and also Eminent Edition, which was a mile back on the home corner, but has run on particularly well in the last 200 metres of the race. This is awfully close, but...
Get that number in a moment. Race number 6 at Doomben, 10.94. 10 was the winner, Dual Scope, 470 and 179. That was second, Just Miss paid $2.20 and 4. Wintering, $7.10. The Quinella, $12.50. Trifecta, $452.80. Treble, $2.10, $65.50. Scratching number 5. Correct weight in Sydney on the previous. Correct weight Sydney. Race 7 Brisbane. 1 Simpose opens 13 and 5.50. 2 Pearly Shells, $3, 1.10. 3 Sahara Gold, the favourite, 2.10, 1 even of Lake Mile Special. 4 Best Bounty, 18 and 6. 5 Warning Issued, 14 and 4.10. 6 Quick Return, 9.90, 2 even. 7 Blazing Thoughts, 25, 5.80. And 8 Let's Cheer, 34 and 7.70. Windpool there, 22,000. The place, 9,000. Selections 326. Race 7 Brisbane coming up at 5.20. Second leg of the double. Develop Print Perth. Here's Ian in Sydney.
For that result, the last of the day here at Rosehill, and the number 1 is out. 2 Captain Marvel, 25 and 6.70. 3 Brujuego, 8.90 and $3. 4 Triple Crown. It's come up short again. Media Support, $3 and $1.40. Number 5 Burrito, 7.10, 3.20. There's weight in the previous, correct weight. Number 6 Our Laid, 34 and 7. 7 Ray's Dream, 11, 2.70. 8 Admiring Glances, 26, 5.50. 9 NASA Rich, 40 and 8.60. 10 Zaremba, 126, 11 scratched. 12 Off the Map, 6.60, 2.30. 13 Vandara's Way, 9.60, 2.80. 14 Stonebrook Meadow, 31, 6.80. And 15 Turn Me Loose, 13, 3.80. Favourite, needless to say, 4. That's Triple Crown, $3, $1.40. Last in 32.
Triple S, okay, just about set. Adelaide, race 6 at the Gold Coast will follow. Number 1 there, Interswill open, or updates at 9.30, 3.10. Still no numbers Perth. Interswill at the Gold Coast is a late mail special. 2 More Drama, the favourite, 5.50, 2.20. 3 Hornet, 8.30, 3.50. 4 Heroes Express, 7.40, 3.10. 5 Ghost of Bengal, 9.60, 3.10. 6 out. 7 Scrutiny, 6.40, 1.90. 8 Astrify, 15, 4.80. 9 Golden Seal, 10, 2.70. 10 Grey Nick, 7.10, 2 even. 11 Mrs Mangles, 46 and 9, and 12 Rads Pad, 23 and 7.10. The Windpool there, 5,200, 2,600 the place. 2 a special from 4 and 10 selections. Race 6 Gold Coast at 5.05. Still a couple to move up at Cheltenham. We'll try for this opener. Race 8 Sydney on the Super Tab. 1 out. 2 is Captain Marvel, 19 and 9.80. 3 Brujuego, 10 and 3.80. 4 Triple Crown, late mail and favourite, 3.80, 1.60. 5 Burrito, 8.40, 3.60. 6 LA, 21, 4.50. 7 Ray's Dream, 12, 3.80. 8 Admiring Glances, 20 and 5. 9 NASA Rich, 22, 5.60. 10 Zaremba, 130 and 31. 11 out. 12 Off the Map, 9 and 2.40. 13 Vandara's Way, 6.52 even. 14 Stonebrook Meadow, 29, 7.50. 15 Turn Me Loose, 9.70, 3.10.
So Roman Halo, he's ringing Wit out wide, and Luna's all began well, and Paddington Enders with them too, scooting along the rail from further back Lake Newland. Just a Comedy is prominent as they settle down. Champagne Dancer will fly. Further back in the field, Jazzy Joe, followed by Billy Dazzler. Fairway back with Ego, who's one of the last, and Southern Kin is last. At the 600, Shearer's only a length and a half. Paddington End, Lake Newland, Roman Halo wide. Champagne Dancer 4 deep is there with them 2 or 3 deep. Roman Halo's actually 4 deep. Luna's 5 deep from He's Ringing Wet. Major Wilkes posied up behind them, just needs a run, and they will follow by Just a Comedy and Billy Dazzler. Further back, Jazzy Joe, followed by Ego. Ego's cutting loose out wide on the track and is starting to fly. Lake Newland went to the front, Paddington End struggling. Lake Ego out wide on the track is the one that's got to them, and Ego's put them all away at bay in a twinkling. Billy Dazzler runs on, but it's Ego's prize. Ego first, second placing Billy Dazzler, third Will Fly. Not sure about fourth. Lake Newland was there, and so was
Rose, Roman Halo and others, including Major Wilkes and Jazzy Joe from Paddington End. Further back behind them, Lunas, followed then by Shearer. He's ringing wet, followed by Champagne Dancer, Southern Kin always at the tail. Ego.
Number 11, 27.50, 6.60. 5 Billy Dazzler, 6.20. 3 Will Fly, 2.60.
11 Ego to return $27.50 and $6.40. Number 5 Billy Dazzler at $5.20 and 3 Will Fly to pay $3.10. Perth it's 1.29. 1 Shanty Kentucky from 2 Snooping and 9 got 30-minute edition.
All right, we'll have to come back to Ron.
Okay, Ron Dufficy will be online in a moment. Okay, over the line there in Adelaide, 11.5 and 3. This is the National Racing Service. Just recapping Ian's selections in that last race, 8 Sydney. They're 4 from 12 and 5, 4, 12 and 5. The National Racing Service, Triple S, the Good Sports.
You like our style at Lehman Tiles.
Lehman Tiles in Barrier Street, Fishwick are the experts when it comes to tiles and accessories. A great range including the stunning Spanish and Italian floor tiles. A must-see if you're contemplating renovations. So call in and see Dave, Keeley and Steve to find out how you can add value and style to your home with tiles from Lehman Tiles. Sponsor of Triple S at 21 Barrier Street, Fishwick.
You like our style at Lehman Tiles.
Whether moving house around the corner or around the world, you're going to need a removalist who'll respect and care for your property as if it was their own. That's why you need Triple S sponsor Allied Pickfords. With 300 years in the industry, Allied Pickfords really do know how to make moving easier. So much so, they've even published a free home moving kit that's full of tips and advice on moving. Call for your free no-obligation copy today on 297 7500. 297 7500. Allied Pickfords, the careful movers.
Race number 8 in Melbourne follows this Gold Coast event. Race 8 Melbourne at 5.10.